Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. Now, most people interpret this to mean that you as the parent show them the way they should go, and as you show them the way they should go, they will wholeheartedly believe, accept, and want to do exactly as you're showing them, and they will not depart from it when they get old. So most of these images are sweet. Now, it's actually incorrect. It's a warning. There should be flashing warning signals going on. Now, by that I mean, you train up a child in the way he is born with a sinful flesh nature. And when he becomes a young man, he will not depart from the sinful flesh nature. Now that's a different twist on things, because it is a warning to all parents. Now, many people today do not believe in original sin, that their child was born a sinner because Adam was a sinner, and Adam passed it down to them as parents, and as parents they pass it down to their child or children, the sinful nature. Many people believe either that children are born clean and perfect and pure and good. Some believe that they're born sort of neutral, but very few people today believe the Bible that children are born sinners. And I'd like to acknowledge I was born a sinner. So that leads me into my topic, and my topic is what is going on these days, and they are calling it gentle parenting. Now, it's being called gentle parenting, but you might hear it referred to as respectful parenting or mindful parenting or intentional parenting. What is it? Well, it's about acknowledging the child's feelings and trying to be like a psychologist and discover the motivations for why they want to hit another child, or why they want to throw their toys down and smash them, or why they want to talk disrespectfully. Supposedly they're trying to establish boundaries, and a gentle parent doesn't give orders or commands. So an example would be something like this. Child is not putting on his or her shoes, so the old parenting style is put on your shoes, a command. And the gentle parent says, now, why is it that you don't want to put on your shoes? Let's talk about this. Now, the most important thing is for the gentle parent to remain calm. You're the one that is on trial as the parent. You must remain calm. You can't lose it now. Now, authoritative parenting, of course, is what I grew up with, and mostly everybody watching this probably grew up with it, is about authoritative parenting is about positive, negative reinforcements. In other words, if you don't listen to me, you will be punished. Now, gentle parenting is no punishments, really. No timeouts, no grounding, or if you do any of that, you negotiate it with the child. Basically, it's playing the role of a psychologist and trying to talk them through their feelings. Authority is missing, gone. By the way, I recognize that most likely all my viewers are of grandparenting age. And you might not be aware of this at all. The new trends supersede the way you were raised. So the assumption is that the children are not yet able or capable of complying with orders. So barking orders at them is not a good idea because their brain development hasn't occurred. But the most important thing is for the parent to be calm and controlled. Now, evaluation, it's really not about evaluating the child, but it's mostly evaluating the parent. Do not punish the child, rather show understanding. So the parent becomes a child psychologist, and it's the parent who's on trial for misbehavior, not the child. In other words, if you do lose it, you do start yelling and screaming, you're the one that should be punished, not the child. The child makes decisions when the parent gives choices. So it's about giving choices and talking it over, whatever it is, and not really being authoritative on anything. No punishments, no rewards. That's the authoritarian figure. Basically, it's helping the child to understand his or her consciousness and understand his or her feelings. So if you use a sports analogy, you're a coach. Coach cannot get up to the plate and hit the ball, but the coach can tell the batter how to hit. Okay, so you're a coach. You're not an authoritarian. Okay, this whole idea destroys authority completely and actually despises authority, which incidentally ties in with the fact that we are born rebels. None of us like authority. So it's trying to get rid of authority for parenting, and that is the devil's plan, by the way, to get rid of authority and bring a world of chaos. So let's start with the children and don't really impose authority on them. So the parenting of general parenting is not, you're not really seen as a parent, but you're seen as the child's friend. Friend, not parent. All right? Father, no. Mother, no. Friend, yes. Now, if you're going to be a friend, remember, it means that you stoop down to their age level. If it's age 2, age 3, age 4. So it's so goofy. That's why I'm making a video on it. But it's extremely popular today. Now, gentle parenting is really not being a parent at all. So you're some form of high school coach. Now, what are the conclusions that I have drawn? Conclusion number 1. Gentle parenting is a reversal of roles. The child is the parent, and the parent is the child. Number 2, Gentle parenting is not parenting at all. It's letting go of parental responsibilities. In other words, you just completely forsake the idea of you're going to deal with this sinful nature that your child is born with, whether you like it or not. But you let go of it and say, oh, I'm going to try to understand my child. Not do something with the sinful nature. Now, once again, many parents do not believe that their child was born with a sinful, rebellious nature. The teaching of the Bible is almost completely gone in the mindset of modern parents. Okay, so gentle parenting fails to deal with the true nature of all children. That is, we are born rebels. We are born sinful self. We are born flesh. We are born rebels. And it comes out in the child. Now, when does it start to appear? When does Mr. Hyde come out from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? He comes out around age 2 because the will is starting to function in a child. And that will assert itself over and over and over again throughout childhood. Now, what is my ultimate conclusion? And this ties into something that I saw when I was traveling. I was in Seoul, Korea, in the airport, and I saw this thing that was called a gentle monster. And believe it or not, that's the name of a company that sells glasses, eyeglasses, and sunglasses in Korea. And they have a big human face that's mechanical, looking at people through the window. And it's called a gentle monster. So gentle parenting creates gentle monsters. In other words, the scripture that I read you will come true. Train up a child in the way he should go. Namely, let the sinful nature take its course. Let the rebellious individual that was born continue to rebel. And the baby was born with a sinful, rebellious nature. He or she, no matter how cute they look. So I'd like to conclude this video and thank you for watching. This is the end of the video. End of video.